with us and joining us with a brand new item for those of you who love to take your digital photos like we just did on our Fuji camera. Now you want to play them like a slideshow? You can do it. You can make them and burn them to a DVD. Rick Gaspy's here. Hi, Rick.
It's great to be here.
Great to have you. Now this is brand new, and this is really about bringing your SD cards to life, creating a slideshow, and being able to instantly download it to, say, a DVD, upload it to YouTube, wherever you want to go, and making sure that the pictures you're capturing are being utilized.
Right, it's all about sharing them.
Yeah.
You know, I recently inherited boxes of old family photo albums. People don't do that anymore.
No.
You know where your photos are? They're on your computer in some folder, the good ones and the bad ones.
Oh, yeah.
And this takes care of that problem.
So what do we do?
Well, this is the FOTOBOX. It's ultimately portable. It's tiny.
Wow.
It'll fit right in your pocket. And all you have to do is take the SD memory card that comes with your digital camera and insert it into the FOTOBOX. And then the other end of the FOTOBOX has a USB connector on it, so it plugs right into your notebook or your PC.
Great. So now when we plug it in, what's it going to do?
Well, I can show you over here. I have a
Okay.
laptop set up,
Great.
and I have a feed from that, I believe, and I've inserted FOTOBOX into the USB 2 port, and the software automatically loads, because that's one of the beauty parts of this. The software is actually on the FOTOBOX.
And it's not having to download onto your computer, so you're utilizing it that way.
So all of the photos that were on that card are now, it automatically imports them into this timeline down on the bottom. And not just photos, if I have video on that camera as well, that comes in as well. You can select a variety of different themes for your automated slideshow. And then in the next step, you can edit the photos, do things like removing the red eye, touch up the photos, add titles to them. So if you want to say this is the Grand Canyon in, 2010, you can do that.
And if you're making like a wedding montage, if it's of a child's birthday, or maybe you're doing a montage of different things together of a vacation, and now you can burn them to a DVD. What are we looking at here?
This is very cool. You can add narration to each of the slides. So, for instance, I have here a slide of oysters that I took on the Chesapeake Bay, and so you can say, that's a bunch of juicy oysters. And I've actually recorded that, and you can see down here in the timeline where there's now audio associated with that slide.
That's a bunch of juicy oysters.
Wow, that was great. Okay, so you can narrate now. All you're doing is plugging this in to putting it into the FOTOBOX, your SD cards. So is it just going to take strictly SD, SDHC, MMC, MMC Plus, and the mini SD cards?
Right. For some of those, you do need an adapter, but most everybody uses the SD cards. That's kind of standard
Plug it into a USB connection. This is only going to work on a PC, so you need Windows Vista XP or a Windows 7. Plug that in, and then the software is already here, so you're not having to download any software, and then being able to do it, utilize it. Is it really easy to pick up?
It's super easy, and the reason for that is there's two modes. I was actually showing you the advanced mode, which gives you a little more creativity. There's an easy mode that simply imports them all in and automatically adds in those transitions between them, adds in some music, and then the most important part, of course, is sharing this. And so you can either burn them to a DVD, you can upload them to YouTube and Facebook. All of that is built into the software.
This is so easy to do. How many of us have those SD cards that are already loaded? Or maybe we have that software that's on our computer, so we can pull the software from our computer and use it through the FOTOBOX, correct?
Exactly.
See, now this is about making the most of those memories that you have and taking them and being able to utilize them. So show us a little bit more here as we go through
Sure, this is the final screen. In this case, I can burn it to a file. I can actually publish this in a format that is suitable for the iPod, so I can transfer right to my iPod or a Sony PlayStation, a mobile phone, YouTube, or Facebook, or burn it to a DVD. Let me show you. Can I show you the slideshow that we just created here?
Absolutely.
We'll minimize this and bring up that slideshow. And so I had added a title. And it pans over the images, so it gives the illusion of motion, right? Here's the motion video clip that we had on the camera.
Wow.
And then the transition between each of these photos you can custom adjust. So it's a creative way of adding these elements to your slideshow.
You know what? This is really about having something that works with you, makes it more enjoyable to be able to get your photos going. And for this price, at under $55, this is brand new. How many SD cards do you have laying around? Or do you have those movies and pictures that are on your computer that you're not utilizing? Now you can make a slideshow with the software that is built in, that all you're doing doing is plug it into the USB drive, and then it works through that. That's what this FOTOBOX does. Brand new today. Try it for those 30 days. Make those movies, and what an ease of use.
For those who have the netbooks, the little computers that don't have an optical drive in them, this is perfect because the software is on the FOTOBOX.
That's great.
You don't need to have an optical drive to load software.
You know, this is so simple, and you know, just to have something that is going to make what we do and what we love of photography even more enjoyable, and those memories that are coming up. And then when you're storing it, this is how it folds up, stores away.
Fits right in your
Fits
pocket.
right in your pocket. Turn it this way. Plug in your memory card. Then you plug it into the USB. The software is already on there, and then all you do is drag and drop your pictures, take them from the computer, take them from the SD card, and then I love that we can integrate movies as well. We can do audio, we can do titles. Now it looks like we had a professional video compiled, you know, by somebody who specializes in it. Now you can be the pro. Man, you can start a business from this.
And with vacation time coming up, Mother's Day, Father's Day, this would make a great idea to take along on your vacation.
Exactly. And for those of you looking to pick it up, under $55, it is brand new today. Plug in and create. That's as simple as it is. That's what Electronics Today is all about, the latest and greatest. Thank you so much. Great
My
having
pleasure.
you here. So for those of you dialing in to pick this one up or logging on to QVC.com, that one is for PC only, under $55.